Hello, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. I hope you're doing well. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot. Let's take a look now at what you don't see coming for the week of December 14th, 2025. Keep in mind, this is a collective general reading. It is not individualized nor personalized to you. Messages may come through today that do not fully resonate. And if that happens, don't get upset. It just means that one message is meant for someone else watching. So take what fits, how it fits, leave what doesn't. Be sure to check out your other placements. And if you're interested in learning how you can become a time traveler, please check out the description box below. With all of that said, let's begin. Tapping into the Cancer collective now for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What does Cancer not see coming for the week of December 14th, 2025? What do they not see coming? One more shuffle here. Oh, thank you. What do you not see coming this week? You have two things. You have in their head and you have fake flexing. And at the bottom of the deck, you have creeping. Okay. Tell me more about in their head and fake flexing for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What does Cancer not see coming for this week? Three of Swords, the Death card. Let's get two more here for Cancer's energy here this week. One more shuffle here. Thank you. You have the Death card, you have the Three of Swords, you have the Ace of Cups, and you have the Four of Wands. Bottom of the deck, you have Five of Wands, Three of Wands, and Queen of Pentacles. That leaves the King of Wands, Ace of Wands, Six of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. Well, when I do this reading, first couple of cards that come out are typically the energy of the person I'm reading for. So this is you, and then this is the situation, environment, or connection that you're interacting with this week. I feel like you're overcoming some level of the Three of Swords, whether that was a mild disappointment, a feeling of disbelief. Oh, I can't believe this person said or did that. For others of you, it could be something a little bit more. It could be some heartache involved, but I don't feel like it's new to you. I don't think it's happening this week. I think it's been lingering in your energy for a while. The result of that Three of Swords is now you're looking forward towards a new beginning. You're looking forward towards being happy. This was a transformational occurrence here in your life. You're still healing from it, but I don't feel like it's actually happening this week. Tell me about the Death card here for Cancer. One more shuffle here. Thank you. The Death card is clarified by the Four of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Queen of Swords. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Wands. Yeah, this is definitely the feeling of my luck is changing. It's gaining momentum. I'm feeling from you like it's time to do this, or it's time to move forward. It's like I don't want to sit in that Four of Cups, Three of Swords anymore. My life has changed. My life has changed. My life is transformed. I can't change it. So this week, I'm just going to roll with it. I'm going to roll with it. I like this for you. Three of Swords. Tell me about the Three of Swords. Like I said, I think it's lingering. I think you're still healing from it. You're just deciding you don't want it to hold you back. This is, I can heal through this and move on and do something new or something exciting, or just move on with life. Like, it's okay to do both. One more shuffle here. Thank you. That Three of Swords. You have the Devil, you have the Page of Cups, and you have the Ten of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, you have King of Swords. Yeah, I think I've tapped into a group of you where you realize how unhealthy it is for you to constantly think about the heartbreak. It's like, I can feel it, right? Because I need to feel it. I'm speaking like you. I need to feel it in order to heal it. But I don't want to sit here 24 hours a day and ruminate on this over and over and over again. It's like, I can't change it. It happened. Whatever setback or loss or emotional disappointment that was, I can't change it. But I need to start moving forward towards the rest of my life, towards my future. Ace of Cups. Tell me about the Ace of Cups. Tell me about the Ace of Cups here for Cancer's energy. One more shuffle here. Thank you. I think it's you. In their head, I think you're done with being in your head over whatever this is. The overthinking, the being, stressed and over analyzing. I think you're done with this. Yeah, you're done with this. And I don't think you're done with the healing part of it. And I certainly don't think that you're ignoring your healing this week. I just think you're done thinking about something that you can't change 24 hours a day. Tell me about that Ace of Cups. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Ace of Cups is clarified by the Two of Wands, the Page of Swords, and the Eight of Swords. Bottom of the deck, Seven of Cups. This is, I need to get out of my shell. I'm at a Y point. I can continue to sit here and think about this and stress about this 24 hours a day. But the fact is, it's not going to change anything. Again, the feeling is I can't go back and change anything. And you're having that realization here this week. So as an act of self-love, I need to re-engage with life again, however you define it, whether that is you doing something nice for yourself this week, freshening up a room in your house, you know, going for a drive, engaging with friends, listening to some happy music. It doesn't matter how small or large, you know, this show of self-love is. I just feel like you're doing something here this week. You're making the conscious choice to say, I need to get out of this period of like stagnation. Bottom of deck, 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, this is, I want to start building my life again or doing something new or something interesting. Tell me about that 4 of Wands. One more shuffle. Thank you. I get the feeling like I want to live again. 2 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, and the 6 of Cups. Bottom of the deck, the Sun card. Wow. This is probably the most healing that you can do for yourself. And again, it doesn't mean that you don't care about what happened or you don't care about the person anymore or that you're not affected by the loss or the trauma or the setback or disappointment. It's just you're choosing happiness this week. And I really like this. And yes, for some of you, this could be like a little do it yourself home project. You could be connecting with a friend or a family member, maybe even meeting a new love partner. For those of you who are literally putting yourselves out there and doing the work to find someone, you very well could be meeting someone new here. But this seems to be a feeling of, this is the biggest act of self-care and self-love that I've seen you do for yourself in a while. This will be transformational for you because this act alone, regardless of how small or how large it is, will inject you and therefore the entire Cancerian collective with a lot of joy and happiness and kind of pull the collective out of the emotional turmoil that it has been in for quite some time. So this is not masking whatever took place back there. No, this is deciding to rejoice and have gratitude for the things that you do have in your life and for what is working in your life. This week, you're choosing happiness. Now, there's an entity or an energy of someone here connected to you. 5 of Wands, 3 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Tell me about this Queen of Pentacles. I don't read body parts, only energy. Tell me about this Queen of Pentacles for Cancer. One more shuffle. Thank you. Queen of Pentacles is clarified by the 8 of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and the 8 of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Judgment. This is someone who's watching you this week. At the bottom of the deck, you have Creeping. This is someone who is presenting to the world that everything is fine. Fake flexing. They're pretending they have a lot of money or they're buying something expensive this week. This is the energy of someone you're still linked to them. Now, for some of you, you're linked in the 3D, like this could be someone you work with. This could be a friend or a family member. It might be an ex for some of you. So yeah, for some of you, you still have everyday interaction with this entity and they're putting on the facade like everything's great. I just bought this car, or check out my new shirt. I spent $160 on this blouse. You know, there's something like that with the fake flexing. Either everything is fine or they're talking about a large purchase they want to make or a vacation they want to take. This person is not doing fine. And for some of you, if this is an ex and you're seeing this online, you think they've moved on and their world is great. No, 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 no. This person is making the judgment call here this week to pretend everything is well. Everything is well. Life is moving on. I'm nurturing myself. I'm really good. I have all of these new opportunities. I've got money in the bank. I'm thinking about going here, going there, buying this. Oh, my life is moving by so quickly. I left the 8 of Cups. I'm in the 9 of Cups now. No, this is a lie. This is not genuine at all. Not genuine at all. What else does Cancer need to know about this entity? Like, why is this even showing up for them? I can see there's still an energetic tie between you and this individual. Why does Cancer need to know about this week? Why do they need to know? One more shuffle. Thank you. Why do you need to know? Queen of Cups, Strength, and the 7 of Cups. Bottom of the deck, 4 of Pentacles. You need to know that if you had or have a difficult connection with someone here in your life, whether it's someone you work with or work for, a friend, a family member, a lover, maybe even an ex, you need to know that the facade they're putting out to the world is just that. It is a facade. It is illusion. It is confusion. It is intended to make you think and the world around them think that everything is fine. This person is not fine. This person is 5 of Wands to the 3 of Wands. This person is waiting to move forward in their life. This person's actually feeling stuck. This person does not have the money in the bank that they claim to have. This person is not happy. They're pretending to be happy in their interactions with you. This person is not happy this week. Let's get a yes or no for the, and obviously it's a collective general reading, but for the majority of Cancerians, are they engaging with this person this week? I just want to know if it's an ex that you have nothing to do with and you might be seeing it online and you think, oh, I can't effing believe it. I've been sitting here this whole time and they're out having a great time. I mean, I feel like that's a smaller percentage. So let's get a yes or no. Is this someone who Cancer is actively engaging with this week? If we get a major arcana card or an ace, that would be a yes. Is this someone who Cancer will have contact with this week? One more shuffle. Thank you. 5 of Swords. No, it's something you're probably going to see online. 7 of Swords. You'll see it online or you'll hear about it secondhand or third hand. So I feel like this is someone who probably was part of causing that 3 of Swords for you. Someone maybe that you saw as toxic. For most of you, I don't think you're engaging with this person. This seems to be communication, something you're seeing online or you're hearing secondhand or third hand. Whatever you're seeing is false. It's fake. Don't allow it to get into your head. Okay. Don't do that because you seem to be coming out of this and you're doing really well. Don't allow this to be a setback. This is not genuine at all. It's the 5 of Swords. It's a lie. It's manipulation. For others of you, if you're hearing it secondhand or third hand, the feeling I get here is of manipulation. So this person is purposely telling people everything going great, you know, in their life and they're doing this and that because they know or they're hoping it will get back to you. Okay. So just be mindful of that. Let's get you 3 cards of advice. I would say here for you, stay the course. You're finding the joy and happiness in life again. You're healing at a wonderful speed. And yeah, for most of you, it's like, well, I can heal through this and get back to living and do something fun and exciting. I wouldn't, whatever you're finding out here or seeing online, or like I said, hearing secondhand or third hand, I wouldn't let it upset you. Don't allow it to get in your head this week, okay? You're doing really well. 3 cards of advice here for Cancer. One more shuffle. Thank you. Your advice this week, the Fool. You just keep going. 6 of Pentacles and the King of Swords. You have clarity on whomever or whatever this is. You know the truth. 6 of Swords, the High Priestess. Boy, do you know the truth. Not just logically know the truth. Intuitively, you know the truth. So yeah, I think you'll be just fine. But this week, if you are, you know, you're coming across something, and I had something like this recently happen to me a couple months ago. It was a person who was a good friend. She and I had a terrible fallout about 3 or 4 years ago. And I started seeing things. Suddenly, we're not friends on Facebook, but suddenly her posts were coming up because she was tagging mutual friends. So it was coming up on my feed. And I was like, I don't know. She just made it sound like her life is so wonderful. This woman is the personification of the word bitch. She's a horrible person. She's a horrible person, not just to be to other people, to her kids, to her spouse. She's just a horrible human. So anyway, I started seeing all of these things where she's tagging all these people. And now I started realizing, oh my God, she's tagging those people hoping that I see it. Maybe she thinks I'll reach out, you know, or something like that. But then I was able to have a conversation with someone who's still in contact with her. And he was like, oh my God, she's a mess. Like everything she's posting on Facebook is fake. And I wasn't bothered by it. I don't wish her bad or anything. I mean, I do wish her well. I hope she turns her life around and becomes a better person. But she was purposely posting things and tagging people knowing I would see it. Or that one of us who broke away from her, because a whole group of us just kind of, you know, stopped talking to her. I think she was hoping one of us would see it and that we would reach out to her. It could be something like that as well. Okay. So if you're seeing anything online like that with a friend, a family member, a lover, someone you're no longer engaging with, don't let it get the better of you. Okay. You're now on this new path towards happiness, towards abundance, and you're restoring joy to your life. So good for you. You have a great week. Ignore this person. Don't worry about them. That is what I have for you for the week of December 14th, 2025. If you like that message, it resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to check out the description box below if you want to learn how you too can become a time traveler. Until I read for you again, Cancer, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace.